How is everyone? If you are like the Las Vegas real estate market, you are hot, turn on the air conditioning. I'm Justin Miller with the Chong Miller Group, and this is the January 2021 update for the residential resale real estate market in Las Vegas. Couple short notes and we'll get right into the material. Note number one, it is today, January 18th, as I record this. The data are for December 2020, the resale residential real estate market here in Las Vegas. Now, I'm recording this a little bit late this month for two reasons. One is because we're looking backward at the end of 2020. In some manner, this week represents the end of 2020 with the change in administration, change in control in Congress, change in the way in which the epidemic is responded to. And in other ways, it's a continuation of what we've got. We obviously have ongoing problems associated with health. We've got ongoing problems associated with the economy. And so this is very much a transitional month, and the transition really takes effect this week. The second issue is it's been so busy out there. Honestly, I've not had time to record the video earlier this month. So let's get right into the numbers. Again, these numbers are for December of 2020. So the median sales price in December dropped very slightly, $340,000 median sales price here in Las Vegas. That's down $2,850 from November of 2019. And I'll talk about that in just a second. It's also up from 308,160 at the end of 2019. So up 10.3% year over year. So right in line with where I had predicted the market would be price-wise at the beginning of 2020. Okay, so we're up 10.3%. Why do we see this little drop off in December in terms of pricing? Well, the Las Vegas real estate market, some people say, is very volatile. And most people understand that to mean that pricing changes rapidly and in large numbers directionally. In reality, the Las Vegas market is very dynamic in terms of numbers of sales. And we see this, if you will, in micro markets in the Las Vegas Valley. So we could think of micro markets geographically, where we've got maybe Summerlin, or we've got Green Valley Ranch, or we've got Park Vista in the northeast. We also, though, could think about micro markets in terms of both age or style of a house. Then those are highly correlated with each other. Or we could think of micro markets in terms of price ranges. And what we saw in December was tremendous strength in the median and lower end of the market. We saw very good strength in the top end of the market, but sort of that upper middle portion of the market, especially with larger homes, we saw some level of reduced sales. And so it's changed the median price number. It's just a slight change, $2,850, so less than 1%. That change is meaningless. We see fluctuations like this. Overall, though, the market is going higher. And in fact, I'll talk about January, sort of a precursor to what we're going to see this month as we get to the end of the video. What about units sold? Total units sold, single-family residential resale in the Las Vegas MLS market during December was 3,125. That's up 8.4% from the 2,884 that sold in November. Very strong increase. It's up 29.1% from the 2,421 that sold in December of 2019. Unit sales, incredibly strong. In fact, December 2020 had the highest total number of unit sales of any month in the year 2020. incredibly unusual. December is usually a weaker month. January is actually historically the slowest sales month. It's because contracts written in December are fewer. This December blew it out of the water. Really, really hot numbers. So transactions 29.1% higher than December of the prior year. And we ended up, remember in March, we had a drop off of something about 46% in sales. April, sales way down. May, sales were weak, relatively speaking. We've made up for all of that. We finished 2020 with home sales very comparable to the year prior, which had been considered a good year and obviously was entirely pre-pandemic. Now, what about number of houses that were for sale at the end of December 2020? That number, 3,657 single-family resale homes on the market at the end of December. Now that compares to 4,950 on the market at the end of November. That's down 26.1% month over month. And we're down 47.5% from the 6,977 that had been on the market at the end of 2019. Inventory is really getting low. Now, in the past, I've given you months supply. It's highly correlated with total number of units on the market, but there's some volatility in the reporting of that data after the fact. And so I'm going to start shying away from giving you months supply. The important things here we'll talk about, but the total number of houses in the market, very critical. Now, let me say, when we as realtors look at the multiple listing service and we do a search, we'll get a report of the number of houses that are available. It's kind of like when you go on Google and you search for something and it tells you there's 1 million plus hits, or there's whatever plus hits, right? There's some number above which you don't get a specific number, you get that plus. Well, when we search in the MLS, we get a number up to 5,000. If there's 5,001 or if there's 10,000, it reports as 5,000 plus. Searching in the MLS for active listings, meaning currently for sale, single family detached houses, right? So non-townhomes, single family detached houses. Until October of this year, I had never seen a number report below 5,000 plus with that simple search. Earlier this week, that number was below 2,900. We are eating through the inventory in the marketplace. So there are new listings that are coming in. During December, there were 2,362 new listings that came into the market. That's down 13.4% from the new listings that came in November. 27 new listings came in November. It's down 24.1% from new listings coming into the market in December. I'm sorry, it's not. It's up. It's up 24.1%. Important point. Up 24.1% from the 1,903 listings that had entered the market in December of 2019. So we're getting new listings into the market now. We started seeing that occurring in December pretty solidly, to be 25% above what we'd been getting in December of the prior year, which was approximately in line with what we would expect. But we're still eating through the inventory, so new houses are coming in at a slower pace than houses are going out of the market because they're being put into contract and they're selling as closed sales. What about pending sales? We entered January 2021 with 2,736 pending home sales. Now, many of those, if they proceed to close properly, we would expect to see close in the month of January. That number is down just slightly from the 2,800 that we ended November 2019 with. Now, remember, of course, December is typically the slowest month for entering new contracts. January is typically the lowest month for new closed sales. So we came into January 2021, very much in line with where we had come into December 2020, which was pretty decent in terms of, in fact, kind of high in terms of pending home sales. Where are we relative to the beginning of 2020? We entered January 2020, ended December 2019, with 1,915 pending home sales. We're up 42.9% from where we had entered 2020. Okay, so as I said, toward the end of this video, I would talk a little bit about what I'm seeing in January, just kind of, we're halfway through the month, foreshadowing what we're going to see in this month's report at the beginning of February. January 2021 is going to blow out the numbers. It's just incredibly hot. We're seeing inventory come into the market, decent numbers. We're seeing inventory leaving the market because of sales and additional pending contracts. That's just stunning. We're seeing multiple offers right now, right? Not in December necessarily, but right now in the first half of January, we're seeing multiple offers at most price points that are out there. It is very, very hot in this market right now. Early summertime hot in this market right now. So if you are looking for a home, please contact us. We'd love to help you. Make sure you're talking to a real estate agent who understands this market and how to navigate through multiple offer, counteroffer situations, how to set you up best when you're competing against other offerers on the same property, how to help you understand what's going on in the market so that you can position yourself best, but also so you can protect yourself best. Now, what's going on right now is causing prices to go up. You're not going to find prices going down for the next couple years, frankly. See the market forecast video that I posted last month, looking forward throughout 2021. Because of low interest rates, record low interest rates, and record low inventory, prices will continue to go up. I do expect to see more inventory coming into the market, greater numbers relative to sales as we go into probably the May timeframe. I think until that time, we're probably still seeing inventory collapsing further and further. So you want somebody who can help you adjust your expectations for what's going on in the market and make sure that you understand how best to position yourself. If you're a seller, please reach out to us. We would love to help you. We need more inventory. The Las Vegas residential resale marketplace needs more inventory, and builders cannot keep up with the demand that's out there. Builders usually build some number of inventory homes to have on hand in case people want to buy a house but can't afford to wait for 6 months. There are almost no inventory homes that builders have. The inventory is depleted. If you're in a situation where you've been struggling because of the economic fallout of what we've all been going through, now may very well be now is actually an excellent time to take the housing resource you have and think about it as a way to assist yourself in getting to the next stage. You don't want to be in a position where potentially you have your house go into a distressed sale. You want to do these things ahead of time so that we can make sure that we get you the maximum amount of money out of that property so that you can be situated as well as possible for when you're able to get back on your feet and get into the housing market again. We can help you with the stresses of buying and selling. Please reach out to us. We can position you to really benefit through this particular time. If you like this video, please feel free to subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, please forward this to other people so that they understand and have a really clear articulation of what's going on in the marketplace right now. And please reach out to us. We'd love to be able to help you. Again, I'm Justin Miller. Thank you. I look forward to talking with you soon.